Hello everyone and welcome to another video with me, Winner and Trades. We are now doing the timeline for my Saudi Arabia series here that I have now finished, in which I actually went further on this than I anticipated because I made my victory condition 50%. I went all the way up to 80%. So yeah, timeline. Get back down here. There we go. Saudi Arabia and 5 times speed. Beginning of this, of course, there's not really going to be all that much happening. All that. And also, there are alliances here. You got NATO, PROSER, African Union, Peninsula Shield, Force Axis Resistance, Guam, CSTO, and another one there, and one there, and then ANZAC, which is Austria, Australia, and New Zealand, which will basically never be mentioned because they do nothing. So I've already taken over Yemen, Jordan, there goes Israel and Palestine. United States and the rest of NATO dealt with, or there, Mexico, in which that war never actually does end. China and Russia are fighting. Let's see. Next thing happening. I think that's the African Union fighting them over there. NATO and Guam. NATO and the African Union war has started. And there I go towards the Axis resistance. Clearing that up. Finish the war. India's basically been reduced to next to nothing at this point, really. And there I go and finish off Iran. Meanwhile, NATO is pushing into Africa, taking over countries little by little. Over there, China and Japan are now at war with each other. I think next up I go towards the Southeast Asian Alliance over here, because they've basically taken over all of this at this point. I think. Yep, there we go. Took that group of islands there and pushed inward. And that's the first war with them over. Which I also took a little bit of land right there. The United States losing to NATO. Still don't know exactly what happens, but it's just I guess it's Hungary and the United States managed to go towards each other, and both got kicked out of NATO. And yeah, NATO ended up going out to the United States, or the United States went toward NATO at that point. And there I am, finishing off the Southeast Asian Alliance. Hey Sean. Got Southeast Asia. Next up I should be I think taking out the African Union over here. Dealing with all that. China's more or less dead at this point. There we go. We got peace. African Union basically lost half their land at this point. Trying to nope, there we go. There goes all the African Union countries, which they actually decided to go toward me, and main reason why I actually just finished them all off. Now, I should be going after NATO, I think. Yep, there we go. Pushing through Africa and into Europe. That there's the end of the first war with NATO. Actually, the only war with NATO. Yeah. I had the CSTO go toward NATO, so now this has happened over here. And Japan ended up going towards NATO as well. Let's see. The African Union's safe now after all that. And here I go, taking over the entirety of NATO, one country at a time, using ultimatums. Because apparently I actually had a large enough army that they just accepted no matter what. Yep. And NATO is gone, basically, at this point. This is a complete mess over here, which I'll be dealing with later. Let's see. Not really all that much going on. One thing about the South American alliance here is the fact that they have actually been at war with NATO and the United States from basically the beginning of the game. Shortly after they went, NATO and the African Union went to war with each other. And there goes Canada. Russia's back for the most part, fighting Japan now. And there I go, cleaning up all that. Getting rid of countries in Africa. And then I start working my way through Africa, taking all of that land. The United States now defending themselves from the South American alliance there. Now I actually do have to go towards NATO and the African Union just to finish things off here because they are occupying each other's lands. Mexico is back, fighting the United States as well. Now I'm over here in Asia, fighting mainly because one country that was right there decided to go towards me. I took over Mexico to save the United States so they can actually defend themselves from the South American alliance over here. Meanwhile, I'm taking over a little bit more over here. And there goes Russia. I had to wait quite a while to do that, where they actually had all their lands under their control. And then at this point, there goes what's left of that alliance. And then I had to fight all these wars, took over the United States, and there we go. Through Korea, dealing with rebellions across all that. And yeah, there's the end. For some reason, got these provinces on here that I'm supposed to control, but whatever. Bit bugged timeline there, but whatever. There was this entire game, which I basically just had South America left to deal with, then Australia, which would have been no problem. Yeah, that's that. There is the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.